What is the cruelest thing a parent has ever done to you? Last year, my life was ripped apart when my own mother called Child Protective Services on me, all because I wasn't speaking to her. One day, out of nowhere, a sheriff knocked on my door. He said my mother reported that I hadn't spoken to her in a year, that my husband was abusive, and that I was hooked on drugs. I stood there, stunned. I told him it was all lies. I'd spoken to her just months ago. My husband wasn't abusive, and I wasn't on drugs. He chuckled and said everything seemed fine before leaving, but the next day, it got worse. A knock at the door again. This time, a sheriff and a social worker. They said there were new allegations. I was mentally unstable, using drugs, neglecting my kids. My heart dropped. I knew my mother was behind this. They searched my house, threatening to take my children if I didn't comply. My husband arrived, furious but helpless. Then came the final blow. They forced us to take drug tests on the spot, treating us like criminals in our own home. We passed, but the damage was done. Later, my kids told me they'd been questioned at school. After weeks of this nightmare, the social worker admitted it was all false. I confronted my mother, but she said nothing. Now, my children and I want nothing to do with